Hello there, and welcome to episode 2 of ranking monsters in Monster Hunter Wilds. We're going in order as they sort of roughly appear in the story up to a certain point, and then we're going to deviate a little bit just because some of the apex predators are a little bit too epic to put as early as they appear. You'll see we're now wearing our hunt from last time, and you're going to quickly notice my biggest frustration still with these games is that if you have long hair, clips through your armor like so damn badly. I kind of just wish that they had like clipped the back of the hair like sort of into the hood so it doesn't come through, and then you just have the front bit. But yeah, it's all good. It's whatever. So today we're going to be hunting a big old chicken, and the big old chicken is called Quematrice, something like that. Unfortunately, he's not actually on our map right now. But fortunately, I am prepared, and I'm going to show you the other way that you can do questing. And that is to go talk to Alma. You can post-join a quest. You get your assignments from the story. You get your optional quests, which are all your side questy things. And you get your field survey history, so that's all the things that have appeared in Wild recently. And you have saved investigations, and that is where we're going to go. I made sure to save one of a few monsters from the early game and mid-game that I happened to spot. This one's tempered, so it should be a little bit harder than our last quest. But we're using sword and shield, so this is a fairly simple weapon type, and it's pretty straightforward to like just use for anyone, really. I would actually highly recommend if you're learning the game, Sword and Shield, pretty good way to go. We have also ran out on our meal, so we will quickly, or at least I think we have, looks like we have, yeah. So we'll just do a basic meal. We're going to skip the animation because I've seen it a million times. And then we're going to hop on our secret, and we're going to go and hunt a big old chicken. Now the big old chicken, I mean, on my list, he ranks in a bit of a weird spot, because he's not my favourite. He's not my favourite, I'm not going to lie. I don't want to sort of like put him in a negative light too early, so we're going to sort of show him off. I do think he has some really cool things to him. I just think he's also a little bit lacking in comparison to the rest of the roster, which is fantastic. Oh, and straight away, he has been swarmed by raptors. This poor boy, they're on like both of his ears. His ears? Oh my god. Well, I mean, I guess we should take advantage of this, right? It would be rude not to. Our weapon is maybe a little bit weak. Well, probably not, actually. Is he going to stop roaring anytime soon? Whoa, so you'll see a lot of tail attacks from this monster. And as you can see, there's little sparks coming off of his tail as well. This is a fire-type monster, you can probably see where it's going. And yeah, he's got quite a basic moveset, kind of similar to Froggy. Like there's not too much that can really get you like badly. I'd say that's probably his worst attack, what he just did there. His little spin to win, which he doesn't often win off of. Bit of a shame for him. This weapon is actually going to be quite effective against him as a fire type, because this is a water element sword and shield. I don't know why I am using triangle to attack him right now. Should be doing this. Down I go. Well, down he goes. I mean, I guess we both go down. New sword and shield move there. It's great for opening wounds, apparently. Whoa! Oh, okay. He went. Oh, I went. Having a time. Oh. Whoa! And that's the danger right now, is that I'm hunting tempereds, and I'm not really wearing great armor. It's not been upgraded either. so we are going to take a lot of damage when he does hit me. Which hopefully won't be too often, but... Nice. Oh, I missed. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. God damn. I actually walked into a bigger wasp as well, though. Oh, Snuzzle. Kind boy. Whoop. So you're seeing some pretty tragic sword and shield gameplay here, which is a shame because it's actually one of my better weapons. In fairness to me, I haven't really used it in too long because I've been trying to learn the insect glaive recently. I just happened to have a Chatacabra sword and shield, so I was like, let's go thematic. Oh, he's going to be under a vine trap, so we can just quickly... Boop. And then... we're just going to quickly... Boop. I hope this sword and shield can actually sever. I just realised that, actually. Because this sword and shield... This sword and shield is, well, it kind of looks blunt, is the main thing with this. I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out pretty quick. Damn. So one of the best things about Sword and Shield is you really can get out of the way real quick. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Jesus. I also don't know why he didn't hit me there. He definitely should have. Oh, well, I missed, but it's okay. So yeah, you quickly see his moveset gets quite repetitive quite quickly. He's not like an especially like super interesting monster, like moveset wise. Like there is a lot of repetition here. One thing I will say, he does still have a lot of personality, although I would like to say that I think his personality in the story cutscenes that he's introduced in is a lot more than his personality just as a monster in general. They kind of, within this game's story, he's kind of portrayed as like a bit of a silly monster. Whereas I don't really think that comes through all that much when you actually fight him. Okay, we might be able to get the tail, if indeed this can get tails. Let's find out. Still nothing. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. So it turns out even if your weapon does look blunt, you can indeed still get the tails. I was wondering about that, because I was having some trouble with another monster's weapon that's completely blunt, trying to cut tails, and it might just be because I'm just terrible with the weapon. It was an insect glaive, but it like looks blunt. So I was like, huh, can it cut? And I never got a definitive answer, but I guess now I do. Oh, I deserve that, to be fair. I got greedy. Oh, whip. Woo! How dare you? How could you peck at me like that? Thought we were friends. Silly chicken. We're going to try and get a knockout. Sword and Shield, one of the few weapons that can do like good blunt damage and good slashing damage. I say good blunt damage, it's like fine. Well, there are actually some moves that are pretty crazy. Usually it's the mounted attack that you want to be doing with the blunt weapon. I will show you in a second. If I can just... Ah, knocked me out of the air. To be fair, I don't actually even need to do a build-up attack anymore. You used to have to, but you can actually just do that. Just use your aim strike, and then you'll instantaneously... Come on, get knocked out. No. There we go. Knocked out. Oh. Well, I feel silly. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. But it's fine. I could have just captured him, to be fair. He was in a shock trap, and he was weak. Oh wait, is he weak? Oh no, he isn't. He's just hungry or something. Oh, Jesus. I hate it when this happens. My pouch is full. So, I'm beginning to think that maybe my weapon is a bit weak, because typically I kill this thing a little bit faster. Although, I suppose I have been sort of trying to do moves that I wouldn't usually bother with. Oh, straight back down again. You can do a blunt mounted attack as well. Sorry, wound breaking attack. I should have done it on the head, to be fair. I just didn't, because I'm an idiot. But it's okay. We have got intruders in a minute. I'm going to actually unlock my camera just to be safe here, because I don't know how strong these guys are going to be. We'll get to them in time. These guys are pretty epic, especially when they're in a pack like this. Oh my god. Well, hey, we'll take full advantage of them. There we go. We did it. I kind of want the materials of this guy, so I'm going to hope that they just leave me alone. I can dung pod them to get rid of them. They might just let me carve just because we're in the quest time up screen. Yeah. So sometimes when the quest is timing up, the monsters don't attack you as much, which is super nice. But yeah, that was the dumb chicken, and also a little intro to a monster we're going to fight a little bit later. So yeah, dumb chicken. I mean, I've got to be honest with you, I think he is, again, quite a good sort of basic... They're following me. He's quite a good basic monster. Like, he's very good to learn the game with, which I think is, again, the purpose of him even being here to begin with. He's very simple, he has very repetitive, straightforward moves that are easy to learn. And just generally, he's, like, fine. I don't have a problem with him in, like, any real way. I should just take all this stuff. And what did we get? Anything good? Marathon Runner and Stamina Surge. Those combo well together. Good for dual blades, good for stamina management. All of this stuff we'll maybe talk about later. There's like a bunch of stuff here. But we don't need to worry about that for now. We're still fighting the easy monsters right now. Quematrice. Where to place this boy? So, for me, he is underneath Chatacabra, unfortunately. He's not super far underneath Chatacabra. I think his simplicity is very much the same as Chatacabra, but I think that in terms of personality, he is perhaps a little bit lacking. I wish I could say otherwise, and I think in the cutscene in which he's introduced to you in the game, um, he actually seems to have quite a lot of personality. But when you actually go on to fight him, he just sort of walks forward, spins around, rinse and repeat. Which, like, for low rank, it was fine, and for the intro to the game, it was fine. But once you're in high rank, you kind of want something more. It would have been cool if maybe they had have given him a couple of extra moves, just like maybe like a double spin or something, like even something as simple as that. And I'm sure when they do Master Rank, they'll probably add something like that to him, and I'm sure it'll be great. But yeah, for the time being, he's a little bit too simple for his lack of personality, I think. I would have liked to have seen a few more comedy chicken things going on with him. They could have made him a really goofy kind of monster, but they sort of just made him like a sort of a chicken themed brute wyvern kind of frame. Um, which yeah, I don't know, it wasn't my favorite fight in the game. And because of that, I'm gonna give him a five Brooks out of 10. um, yeah, he's my lowest scoring monster so far, and he may be one of my lowest scoring monsters, full stop. And I've got to be honest with you, with that being the case, I'd actually say that says a lot for the standard of this game, because for my lowest scoring monster to be like a 5 out of 10, that's kind of like high praise for everything else. Like, um, and he serves his purpose. The chicken serves his purpose. So I am more than happy to admit that chicken is fine. um, so yeah, next time I think we're probably on to a different biome even. So let's get a gorgeous view of the lightning covered lands. Um, we'll be seeing lots more of this later. Lots more lightning, lots more craziness. Um, but for the time being, I think we're calling it a day for today. So thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Farewell.